What's up, guys? This is Ian here, coach of your Ladner Lanturn, bringing you guys our Week 2 match of the NCL, or the Nimbasa City League. This week we are taking on my good buddy Kade and the Krabby Cadabbys. Kade has Mega Sharpedo, Tapu Koko, Infernape, Decidueye, Snorlax, Bronzong, Avalugg, Garchomp, a Selgor, Nihilego, and a Alolan Raichu. He brought a couple things I was not expecting. I wasn't expecting Nihilego, and I wasn't expecting the Avalugg. I thought that Garchomp and Bronzong in those places could have been better against my team, potentially. But it doesn't matter. We try and prep for everything as we can, at the very least. So, we see that he brought Mega Shark, Tapu Koko, Table, Infernape, Nihilego, and Snorlax. Which means his ground 4x weakness is there, which I have covered more than the ice weakness, and Table's a problem. It's a big physical wall to my team, and I've brought a bunch of physical attackers, so that's pretty AIDS. Yeah, I don't know what to predict as his lead. I'm thinking like Tapu Koko or something is probably his lead. I would imagine Tapu Koko and Infernape, one of those two, just to get momentum turn 1. If you haven't seen my team builder, check it out because I love talking. We're running an specially defensive Screens Uxie. Shout out to my buddy TJ. We're running a mixed defensive Celesteela. We're running a physically defensive Donphan. We're running a standard Mega Beedrill. We're running Scarf Darmanitan, and we're Z Belly Drum Azumarill. So, let's get right into things here. I'm going to lead with Uxie because it's my best lead against his team anyways, except for Mega Shark, and then I kind of have to get out of there. But I have Donphan to switch into that. So I'm going to lead Uxie as he leads Infernape. Sorry, I lead Darmanitan, not Uxie. I'll lead Darmanitan because I can U-turn out on something, and honestly he doesn't have an Earthquake switch in, besides Avalugg. So I'm going to go for the Earthquake and take the Infernape to stash. This is a really obnoxious Infernape set coming in. Rocks are up now. I have Beedrill and Darmanitan that do not appreciate the rocks, and we'll see what happens here. I'm walking to Earthquake, obviously, and he knows it. Because obviously I'm Scarfed. Avalugg takes this like a champ because that monster is a monster. I'm going to go to Celesteela as I believe he goes for Roar. Yeah, there's the Roar, so I get pulled back into Darmanitan, which is probably a worst case scenario, but this time I go for the Superpower on his Recover. I think he goes for the Recover here, which was interesting. I could have just gone for the U-turn and gone into something better. I don't know. I went into Celesteela again. I believe he roars me again. Into the Uxie. Now, this is fine. I'm okay with this. I'm going to go for the Reflect here because I see mostly physical attackers that threaten my Uxie. So I go for the Reflect here as Infernape comes out, which is actually just going to be able to take me down to 1% with the Endeavor. Extremely obnoxious because now if Uxie comes in on rocks, it's really bad for me. But I'm going to kill this Infernape with U-turn and go into my Donphan so I can try and spin these rocks away. Probably a little bit headstrong on my part. I should have gone Beedrill. Because he would have had to show me that he was running Scarf Nihilego or Scarf Koko. Otherwise, he could have just gone Avalugg, I guess, on Beedrill, and I would have set up like Toxic Spike. But yeah. Yeah, Beedrill should have been my play. I could get my Mega off. Now I show my Donphan's hand because he knows that I'm going to go for Spin here, and he goes into Nihilego. Grass Stomps me and kills me. It is a contact move, so he's going to take the Rocky Helmet damage, but really bad play on my part because I needed these rocks gone so that Uxie could set up a Memento on something, get screens up again later. Really bad, and Donphan's dead, and we see the speed boost, so that's really bad for our team as well because now he has speed to everything I have. I own a Celesteela here because I can Earthquake this thing. He's going to predict it, go into Snorlax. Doesn't really matter. I'm not doing too much of the Snorlax, but now I can get a Leech Seed off, as he actually goes for the Substitute, which I'm okay with, I think. And the Leech Seed goes off, and there's the Iapapa Berry. So we find out he's Gluttony, which means I can hit this thing with a Toxic. That's really good for my team, because I'd rather have this thing Toxic than and keep recycling than go for like a Curse immunity set, which is super AIDS to deal with. Earthquake doesn't break the sub, obviously. He goes for the Recycle. I don't know how much it matters. I'm getting my Celesteela up to full health here. He can't really touch me behind the Reflect, as you'll see with that Thunder Punch. It does 18. Reflect is godlike, and the Celesteela does have some defense investment as well. I'm going to go for the Toxic this turn, as he brings in the Avalugg. I don't know how much it matters that he brought in the Avalugg there. It would have been nice to get the Toxic on the Snorlax and the Avalugg, but in the end I can't do much about that. I go for show my hand and go for the Flamethrower here, which does tons of damage as he roars me into Azumarill. Azumarill, if I was banded here, it's probably better for me because maybe I can do more damage to him. But I'm going to go for the knockoff, I believe, this turn. If I was banded, it might have killed? Probably not. I probably would have taken him down just a little bit less. Now I'm going to double into Yuxi and kill myself. I wasn't sure if he was going to roar there. I might have actually just been able to win the game. I might have actually just won the game there if, potentially, if I had gone for the Z belly drum on that play instead. Because the toxic damage, as you'll see, will take him down to 72. Now, Avalok did have to be a little bit lower for player F to kill it, but I could have hoped for like a crit or something like that. Overall, Avalok just kind of hardwalled the team that I brought, so I'm just happy toxicing it down at this point. Hopefully I can set up a Z belly drum on something else later. He's going to roar me out into Azumarill. Now, I should have predicted him going for the recover again. I go for the player off, and I don't kill him as he roars, which I think is good on his part. Because honestly there, I can just click Z belly drum, and he's in a really bad spot, or I could have just clicked regular belly drum. I probably would have clicked Z because I've been in on rocks a few times now. But he's been phasing me in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. And Celesteal is the best thing for me to bring in here. It's going to get the kill on the Avalok with the Leech Seed. And now Tapu Koko comes in. I have to figure out whether this thing is Scarf, so I'm going to sack Beedrill to get my Darmanitan in, which should outspeed this unless he's Scarfed. And he's Scarfed. So the game's over. Game's over because Donphan's dead. And yeah, kind of bad play on my part, I guess. I don't know. Honestly, I'm not sure what I could have done differently. I don't know if my team could have beaten his at all, unless maybe I brought webs with Rabambi. That might have been the way to do it because he didn't. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. Not entirely sure. I had kind of a plan going into this game, and as always happens whenever I play Kade, my plans go wildly off in a different direction and they don't end up working. So I'm a little bit mad at myself because I think that I actually could have pulled out this game, and I think I drafted actually a good team that's like pretty scary to build for, and we're 0-2. Now, granted, I do think I played like two of the best battlers in the entire league, weeks 1 and 2, and so I'm really hoping we can pull out a win in the near future, but we'll see what happens. Next week we play Mortal and the Lagrange Greninjas, so we'll see how that goes. This will be the first time that we play him. We do play him twice this season, and we also made a transaction with him after the draft, trading Galvantula away for Rabambi. Yeah, so next week we take on Mortal, and I will catch you guys for that.